people, good afternoon, happy Sunday,
Happy
Viva
United.
Newcastle, vamos Newcastle, Pomo! Viva Newcastle, 2-0, this game should have been at least 4-0, Newcastle absolutely destroying Man United, and I predict Newcastle to win. I said Newcastle was going to beat Man United 2-1, and here we go again, for what Ferreira never fails. You might hate it, but who gives a fuck if you do? I don't care. Come on, Newcastle, carajo. Let me know if you think Newcastle is going to finish top 4. What a massive win. What a performance by Newcastle.
Yep.
Remember, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Vamos Newcastle. My boy, I know you're a Liverpool fan. I don't think this is a good result for you.
No, I'm happy.
In terms of want to finish top 4, but look.
I don't care what top 4.
You don't like Man United.
I don't care about
I don't care about
Newcastle.
I don't care about performance by Newcastle.
Hold that, United. I just want to say, not beating Newcastle for everyone.
Man United without Casemiro is like one chair without one leg.
After the game, I'm gonna
cannot stand and move.
You know what? Can I say?
That is the reality. You accept football for a fact. Come on, Newcastle. Woo, corner, vamos, muchachos.
After the game, I'm going to banter United so hard. I want to say so many things about this game because I do want to call out United. A one-man team they are. I'm saying that right now. They're literally a one-man team. Without Casemiro, they are literally basically shuffled United. And this is literally what I've been saying. They've been lucky this season. Let's be honest. Let's call it out here, guys. They have been lucky. They're lucky Liverpool have not been on it this season. They're lucky Chelsea haven't been on it.
Tell them, my boy. Tell them.
Yeah,
tell them. Call all the Man United fans because I've got a lot to tell them as well.
Well, yeah, I mean,
corner for Newcastle.
I just want to say, not beating Newcastle is not for everyone, really. I mean, we're the only team to beat Newcastle twice, Liverpool. We know we're the only team that knows how to beat Newcastle. Like it's just how we know. It's like Barca just know how to beat Real Madrid. We know how to beat Newcastle. The only team.
Exactly. Big up to everyone in the chat. Onto the world stage 2. Should be 5-0 at half time. At least it should have been 2-0 at half time. But look, easy. Newcastle absolutely destroying them, man. Big up to you. Hope you're doing well. Vamos, Newcastle, carajo. Vamos, Newcastle jump straight.
It's 5 minutes, by the way. 5 minutes. 5 minutes injury time.
5 minutes extra time, yeah. Vamos, Newcastle, carajo. Vamos!
I really shouldn't be happy about Newcastle winning.
I'm telling you, right? Today, it was to confirm that Manchester United without Casemiro is like a chair without one leg. Cannot stand, cannot move the chair. And it's like, honestly, Man United's been absolute rubbish. Rashford as well today has been wow.
I'm saying this right now, guys. I'm going to support Tottenham tomorrow night. Vamos, Tottenham. Come on, Tottenham. Win tomorrow night. So United are the top 4. They're going to be at the top 4.
What a performance by Newcastle. Big up all the Jordans, all the Newcastle fans. Vamos, carajo. Remember, I lived in Newcastle for about, almost 1 year? So much respect for Newcastle. Vamos, carajo.
If you actually look at the teams that won, Newcastle deserve it the most.
Newcastle is jumping now straight to 3rd place. Remember, Newcastle is on top 4 race. I said they may just gonna fail, but look.
You know what?
I said this a lot of times. If Newcastle can keep, their main players like Bruno Guimaraes, fit, I mean, they got a good chance. Look at Bruno Guimaraes again today. What a play! I mean, this guy is just absolutely unbelievable. How good is Bruno Fernandes?
I shouldn't really.
Bruno Guimaraes.
I really shouldn't be celebrating Newcastle winning, to be honest. But well, I'm actually.
Muchacho, vamos, Jose Fernandez. Vamos, amigo. Vamos, carajo. Big up Newcastle. Vamos.
I think you should support Tottenham.
La concha de la madre del Manchester United. Fuck Manchester United.
I think you should support Tottenham tomorrow. Just for tomorrow. Because then Tottenham.
For me to support what? Tottenham?
Yeah, just for tomorrow, because then drop out the top 4.
Sorry, my man. I have to be real to myself. I have to be true to myself. Come on, man. I cannot. How can I, hate a club so much and all of a sudden Man, I cannot do that.
Because I'm supporting Tottenham because I do want United out of this top 4 race.
Come on, Newcastle, carajo. Come on.
It's mad that I'm celebrating Newcastle.
What a win. Look at the atmosphere. Look at the atmosphere now. Look at that. Look at all Newcastle fans.
You know what?
Come on, muchacho.
Newcastle get top 4.
You know, all the Newcastle fans, like, they're singing like they're in Argentina. Come on.
I hope Newcastle get top 4 if we don't get top 4.
I'm so happy to see baby cry Bruno Fernandes, that little rat.
Casemiro.
To see his face.
I think a good name for United is Casemiro FC. Good name. Casemiro FC, that's a good name for them because they rely on Casemiro for everything. They're literally a one-man team. Like, let's be honest here, guys. I think they are. And guess who they got next? They got Brentford.
Ooh, what chance, man! What a chance, man! That could have been third goal, man, for Newcastle. What a chance!
This could have been
Bruno Guimaraes again. Wow.
Guys,
I mean, what a performance by Newcastle today. I mean, look, one of the best performances this season, man.
Top 4
absolutely dominating Man United. They're making Manchester United look a championship team today. Come on, Newcastle.
Now, guys, the top 4 is heating up again. Now, United are dragged into this. They are in this.
Come on, Newcastle. Newcastle, carajo. Vamos.
You felt like once they dropped points to Liverpool and Southampton, you felt like it's not confirmed anymore.
Look at all the Newcastle fans. Look at the atmosphere. Right, the game is about to finish. The game is about to finish right now.
Oh my God.
The game is about to finish right now.
Full time.
That's it. Full time. Vamos.
Yes.
Vamos.
I feel like
full time, people. Full time. Newcastle United 2, Manchester United 0. It's time for match review. What a performance by Newcastle. I mean, 2-0, easy. You know, I'm going to be nice now. This game should have been at least 4-0, but I'm being nice, right? What a performance. My boy, are you ready? Look it up, right? You've got many reasons to be happy, right? You've got many reasons. As a Liverpool fan, you've got many reasons to be happy. Look. Yeah. What a performance by Newcastle, right? I don't think there's nothing wrong from Newcastle side today. All we have to do today is give a lot of credit to Newcastle, praise Newcastle all day long. What a performance! I said, I'm being nice. This game should have been at least 4-0. That first half, right? And 0-0 somehow. You know, Lisandro Martinez, De Gea, and Varane was just blocking everything. But look, football today, football won today, and football was fair today because the better team won.
I give credit to Newcastle. Congrats. I just want to bounce United today because they do deserve it, to be honest. And I thought top 4 was confirmed. That's what I heard from United fans. I thought top 4 was really confirmed. And Casemiro FC. They are Casemiro FC.
Right. How many times that we have said this, right? We keep saying over and over and over. We've been saying this for weeks. That top 4 is not guaranteed for Manchester United.
Because after that 7-0, I felt like...
And we said this, before the international break. We've been saying this for weeks. We said that even before Manchester United got beat 7-0 by Liverpool, I said Man United still not guaranteed top 4, right? Apart from like Arsenal and Manchester City, who clearly guarantee top 4, not one else has guaranteed top 4. And then they lost to Liverpool and they drew to Southampton. So out of 6 points, they dropped 5, and now they just got beat by Newcastle, right? And now they dropped down to 4th place. Newcastle just took over them. Top 4 is not guaranteed for anyone apart from Manchester City and Arsenal. And we've been saying this for weeks now. And look, man, let's just talk about the game then. We're going to be talking about...
Before I go into the game, we're the only team to beat Newcastle twice. That's what I'm saying to you. I just want to say that.
Yeah, that's right. Liverpool is the only team so far this season that has beat Newcastle twice,
realistically, Newcastle's really good, man. They deserve top 4. If there's a team that deserves it, it's Newcastle. But I think they get top 4.
Newcastle has a very good 11. but they haven't got a strong bench.
For me,
And
it's
Newcastle,
Tuesday.
if
You know
Newcastle
what?
can keep everyone fair,
Yeah.
yes, I believe they can
For
finish
me,
top
the
4.
Tuesday game is massive though. That Tuesday one. And Monday and Tuesday are massive games. Everton, Tottenham, Chelsea, Liverpool. Those are 2 massive games. Because if Tottenham lose, then they are in this top 4. If Liverpool win, then that changes the whole changes. But yeah, I
Even
feel
if Tottenham drop points tomorrow against Everton, Tottenham's still into the top 4, right?
Yeah.
Tottenham will be in a top 4 race, probably most likely until the end of the season. I just do not get. It's like everyone has been so inconsistent that everyone keep giving Tottenham a chance to finish top 4. And Tottenham is having a very bad season. There's not a single Tottenham fan that out there going to tell me that Tottenham is having a good season. Tottenham is having a shocking season.
Yeah, with United, right? I'll be honest. They've had a lucky season. I mean, Ten Hag's done a brilliant job. Okay, I'll be honest. Winning a trophy with this dead squad, but it feels like they've been in games. They've not been great. If you actually look at their games, they haven't been great at all. Like Leeds away, scrape it, just by it. Drawing to Southampton, getting beat by a rival 7-0. They've had many losses, and I feel like if Liverpool, Chelsea, and Tottenham were better, they would have been below. But since Liverpool and Chelsea having their worst seasons in ages, United is third somehow. So I just want to say they've been lucky this season. But no disrespect to what Ten Hag's done. Brilliant job. Not denying that.
Yeah, I think we all will agree that Tehan is doing a fantastic job. That let's not forget that the club is in a mess still, right? He came in, he changed the law. They already won a trophy that they haven't won a trophy since 2017. They most likely they might got a big chance, and I think they might gonna win the Europa League in a semi-final of the FA Cup. So overall, I think their season hasn't been. I
feel like
I would say they're having a good season.
If they drop out of top 4, that's actually bad. Consider you were like, I think at one point they were like 8 points clear or something like that.
Yeah.
It's not looking good for United right now.
No, it's not looking good for them, and especially after they got beat by Liverpool and dropped points against Southampton, and today again. I mean, look, top 4, like we've said for weeks, that is not guaranteed. I will be sharing my screen right now, right? Let's just quickly talk a little bit more about the game. Give it 5 to 10 minutes. I will bring the stats up. Stats means nothing, but today the stats will tell you clearly what is actually happened today, right?
Oh my God.
I'm against stats all the time, but stats today is not lying. The stats, as you can see in here,
22 shots. My God, 6 on target. United, man. And where was Rashford today? Where was Rashford?
Even the possession, right? You seen that Manchester United in the game with the most possession, but that 46% of possession from Newcastle made the most of what Manchester United made with 54%. Newcastle just dominated the game like they won today. They was better than Manchester United today in every aspect of the game today. In defense, in the midfield, that was key. That Bruno Guimaraes, absolutely masterclass that midfield. And Man United without Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes was quiet, had to drop down quite a lot. But look, fantastic performance, my man. Look, what was your thoughts like in the first half, second half? And what could Manchester United could have done it better to change it? I mean, they were so poor today.
No Casemiro. What can they do? That's how best they're. I feel like Casemiro, good signing, but he's there basically. They rely on him so much that, and for a club like United, they shouldn't be relying on him that much. But it seems like United just rely on Casemiro too much, and you see the difference without Casemiro. You can tell. With Casemiro, they wouldn't be losing 2-0. They would be more stable. They're not. They're all over the place with that Casemiro, and that's a worry for United for me because Casemiro is not always going to be fit, and that's where it's going to cost you. And just say you faced a better team today, and look what's happened. Newcastle could have actually been worse, to be fair, but Newcastle doesn't have their shooting boots on. But yeah, I think United. It's a concern that they rely on Casemiro now. They're back there. They are in this top 4, and they were never confirmed. It was never confirmed. Let's be honest. After that Liverpool game, you thought they could be dragged to this. It wasn't confirmed. Like it was not confirmed. Arsenal, Man City confirmed, but that for that third and fourth place, it's not confirmed. It's going to be It's going to be a good top 4 race now, guys. So get ready.
Let me just quickly bring the table up now because Newcastle just jump into third place, taking over Manchester United now. And let's not forget that when you look at top 4, right, and the teams that is behind as well, like Tottenham somehow still in there, keeps
Villa are in it, you know. Villa are in this. Villa are somehow in this top 4.
Yeah, but we've been saying this for weeks, my man. We've been saying that, you know, Tottenham is having a very bad season, but everyone just keeps giving Tottenham a chance, and Tottenham will be up there, you know, into the top 4 race until the end of the season.
That's why tomorrow's massive for Tottenham. They need to win tomorrow. They're not going to be out of it, but it's going to be. They need to win just for their confidence, sacking Conte, and I feel like Chelsea is massive as well. For Liverpool's top 4 hopes, they need to win. It's a must win for Liverpool. Chelsea, they don't really have to do anything. They don't really fight for anything. But I feel like Liverpool and Chelsea and Tottenham Everton are 2 massive games for top 4. And I think obviously I think Everton will beat Tottenham, but you never know. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting now to see the top 4 race because Brighton are in it, Brentford are in this as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a long top 4 race. So get ready for some exciting.
I think top 4, apart from Arsenal and Manchester City, even the title race and the regulation will be decided in the final day. Yeah. And we've said this a few weeks back. And looking into Newcastle right now, right? Look, I'm not going to lie. I said Newcastle I predict Newcastle to finish 5th, I think. I can't remember. I think before the season start, I predict them to finish 5th. And I've said this a few times. I said that if Newcastle can keep, you know, their main players like the likes of Bruno Guimaraes and stuff fit the whole season, they might have a chance, right? Yeah. And when you look at Newcastle, we've seen Newcastle a few times this season. Let me just quickly stop sharing the screen and big up to everyone who's watching. 16 people, really appreciate the love and support. People, if you could do a massive favor, please leave your thoughts in a live chat. If you got anything to ask, you know, you're more than welcome to drop your thoughts in a live chat. But don't forget to smash the like on this stream and also to subscribe to the channel if you're new. I really, really appreciate that. But look, we said this a few times that we've seen Newcastle without Bruno Guimaraes when he was injured.
Bruno Guimaraes is their Casemiro, pretty much. And without him, they struggle. And I feel for Newcastle standards, that's not bad because Newcastle weren't expected to be here. But I feel like if they keep their whole squad fit, then they could be. But that's not going to happen. They're going to get injuries. But I feel like they might just get it because I'm looking at Tottenham, not great. Then you can't trust them at all with.
Yeah, but my only worry about Newcastle was when I said a few times about when you have players like Bruno Guimaraes gets injured, Trippier gets injured, Jolinton gets injured. I thought that's where Newcastle squads hasn't got enough depth. I don't think Newcastle has replaced, their bench wasn't replaced enough.
I think their January window was a bit underwhelming because why did you sign Anthony Gordon? You didn't need him. Like
nonsense signing, and I've said this. The guy is not even worth for 10 million. I don't know why English media praise Gordon so much. Then I say this guy is not even. It's not even that good to be.
You could have spent that money on. You could have spent that money on a midfielder, which I think they need at that time. They need a midfielder that can cover for Bruno, and that's you need depth in that position. And Newcastle spent the money wrong. But if they can still get top 4 with the injury they had, the depth they have, and they're going to spend big this summer, I can confirm that they are going to spend big. But what I like about Newcastle, they don't spend all their money in once and stuff. They actually spend smart. Like they don't like PSG who actually spend and then buy the world-class players. They actually buy the youngsters, let them grow, and then look. So I like Newcastle spending. They don't spend it crazy. That's what I like. I mean, they don't.
I will be bringing Newcastle lineup today and going through some of the players, but like I said, Like when you have players like Bruno Guimaraes we've seen this season injured, that's it. Newcastle struggle, and I've said this lots of times. That was the reason I predict Newcastle to finish fifth. Right? It doesn't matter what. Right? I had quite a few Newcastle fans last time on my stream. Right? They were saying some of them, and I said, look, as a Newcastle fan, I think you should be proud, even if you don't finish top four. Everything that Newcastle has done this season so far, right? Fighting into getting to that top four, reach a League Cup final, and whatever happens to Newcastle fans should be proud. I think their season's been brilliant already.
They need, if they get any Europe, it's a good season. Even if it's a Conference League, they don't mind that because obviously
they will get more than a Conference League. Let's be honest.
I think they'll get. Well, originally I thought Europa League. Now I think they get Champions League. I feel like in the Carabao Cup final they were unlucky because they had no Nick Pope for that. And if they had Nick Pope for that game, who knows what the score would have been? But that's ifs and buts. But the fact that they reached there, that's an achievement for Newcastle standards. So, yeah.
And Newcastle, as you mentioned already, there was only one team this season that managed to beat Newcastle twice. That was Liverpool, right? Liverpool is the only club that managed to beat Newcastle twice this season. I mean, they're having a fantastic season. With the squad they have, that I think, and guys, I've said this plenty of times, Newcastle has a very good 11. If they can't keep everyone fair, I think they can't finish top four. But when you look at Newcastle bench, I'm sorry, it's not good enough. And that was my only worrying thing about Newcastle.
Right, I feel like as well. I'm worried about the right winger position because I don't think they have a quality. I mean, Amaron has dropped off massively from the start. I feel like ASM starting to settle in, but like we said, injuries. If Alisson Maximin gets injured, who do you have to cover? No one. So it's not a dig at Newcastle. It's just
I've said that, but without Maximilian, they did well this season because he was out for quite a lot. He actually missed a lot of games. By the way, he had a very good performance today. What a play. I think he's probably one of the best, if not the best, one-to-one in the league. I mean, the guy is got so much skill. What a play. What performance.
And the period he missed, I remember he missed so many games. It was because of, I think, his form wasn't great. And when he's in confidence, he is so good.
He's unstoppable.
Because at that time he wasn't really in confidence. Didn't give him the game time, and if you actually give him the game time, let his confidence grow, he can turn into a beast. And I thought he could be key for Newcastle Champions League hopes. He's going to be the key who's going to create that chance. And like today, so I think Newcastle on paper have an easy run in, which we're going to look into more. But like I said, there's no easy games from now. Except Villa, who are fighting for nothing. But relegation battles, tough places to go now because they're going to fight for their lives. So the top four race is heating up. United are back in this. They were in it, but now they're in it because if Spurs win tomorrow, that they are fifth. So it's not United were a position where it was in their hands. Now it's not. It's in Newcastle's hands. So that's how things can change.
With the squad that Newcastle has right now, right? Obviously, they will be strange, their squad in the summer. I do believe if Newcastle can keep their best players, like the likes of Bruno Guimaraes and stuff, I think Newcastle will be probably a title contender next season. If they can bring in, let's say, at least 3-4 top players. I'm saying this, right? Because I know, Liverpool might not going to have a bad season again next year, like Chelsea as well. But when you look at the quality of Newcastle 11, they're strong 11. And when you look at the manager as well, I think Eddie's a top. I'm not going to say he's a top manager. Okay, he hasn't done to be a top manager. I think he's a very good manager, and I do believe he's going to become a very top manager.
Honestly, I don't see him challenging next season because of the fact that I can't see him signing. I don't see him signing world class signings. I can see him signing good signings because I feel like they need experience first, man. They need experience in the Champions League first, and it's too early. I feel like it's too early. But look, Newcastle, like you said, if they can bring I don't see him bringing in 4 world class players. I can see him bringing 1 world class player, and the other 3 being a squad depth signing. But if they can just bring in top signings at 4, at least 3, then They could challenge. But I think next season there'll be a lot of compares next season, which won't help Newcastle. But that's why getting top 4 next season won't be easy. Top 4 next season won't be easy because they're going to see a lot of teams strengthen. So yeah, I'm telling you, top 4 will be harder to get next season. It's not going to be actually easy like this. Where
my man, I just think with this Newcastle squad, I think they have a very strong 11. If you actually look, if everyone is fair, Newcastle 11 is probably one of the best 11s in the Premier League.
yeah,
I mean, overall as a team, when you look, I think their defense is absolutely amazing. We're gonna go through because I will be sharing Newcastle lineup, right?
well, I feel like Trippier, it's potentially his last season next season. I could see his last season being next season because he'll be at 35 in that 2025 season. So I think they could do with a right back because I think Trippier's quality, but he won't be lasting forever. So they could do with like a young right back in there in case Trippier like gets injured or yeah. So they just need that squad depth. If they can bring squad depth in, because I think they have a good first 11. I don't think it's good enough to challenge for the title, but it's enough for like top 4. I think top 4 is like because Newcastle. I think standards for Newcastle next season for me are going to be get top 4 and maybe win a trophy. That's when that stands for Newcastle next season. And then the next season after that, I'll say win the league because that's going to be the decisive one. But it depends the season. If they get top 4, then that changes the whole summer because they will strengthen hard if they get Champions League.
Oh yeah, they're gonna go hard, and even if they don't get top 4, I'm sure they will. They want to get the top 4 next season. But when you look at Newcastle 11, you look at Newcastle defense, right? Yeah, and maybe a right back for Trippier. Trippier's been absolutely amazing this season. I don't know. I think in terms of a right back in the Premier League, I would probably say overall, I would say Trippier has been the best right back in the Premier League this
Ben
season.
White. Just edge Ben White.
Between him, Ben White, let's not forget, Ben White is not a right back, right? Ben White natural position is not right back, but the guy is on an absolutely amazing for Arsenal.
I mean, who else?
But overall, I have to say the most consistent he has been Trippier.
I'll say it's between Ben White and Trippier because Trent's been awful this year. Reece James has been injured all season.
Yeah.
I mean, Emerson Royals are starting to settle in. Spence not getting any minutes. Walker's not really played. So, yeah, it's not. I think I could see, to be fair, Ben White or Trippier being the best consistent right backs because I can't think of anyone else. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, next season obviously will be, I think, his last season Trippier because he's
yeah. I mean, look, I think I know it's a hard one to pick between Trippier or Ben White, but if I have to pick one, I pick Trippier. I think Trippier for me has been the most consistent right back in the Premier League this season.
Technically, he's a centre back. If we're looking at, he's meant to be a centre back, but then his right back, he's done well this season. But
he's done. Ben White's done well. But by the way, look, people, got 47 people watching. I really appreciate the love and support. Remember, Football Ferreira is on the way to 3,000 subscribers. Look, keep smashing that subscribe, please. Really appreciate the love and support. And don't forget also to bring the likes up on this stream. So then we're going to get about 500 new people watching us. And I got Alberto in here. Big up to you, Da Silva. Hope you're doing well. I mean, I haven't seen you for a long time. I'm going to go through everyone in the live chat. Leave your thoughts. Smash the poll as well, right? Smash the poll. Let me know if you think Newcastle will be finished top 4. Yes or no. And the minute is going strong. 27 people smashed the poll. 71% said yes. Newcastle will finish top 4. There's a huge chance for Newcastle to finish top 4. But look, Newcastle will only finish top 4 if you guys subscribe to the channel and you smash the like on this stream. If you don't do, God is watching you. If you're a Newcastle fan, you're not going to finish top 4. Vamos. Big up to all the Jordans. Big up Newcastle. Come on, Newcastle. Vamos, carajo. Alberto says, vamos arriba. Vamos, muchacho. Da Silva says 10 matches into the season. I told you that Newcastle would make a live hell to some of the so-called top 6 to make into Europe.
I mean,
and you know what? I have to.
I mean, the only team to not struggle is Liverpool. But they made it hard for us. I'll be honest. They actually made it hard for us as well. And at Anfield, they made it really tough.
Yeah, you only beat them with like what 12 extra minutes.
And then the second time, I think Newcastle should have got a goal back in that first half, and we let them in. But except Liverpool, they got unlucky versus City at the start of the season, right? I think City was 3-3. What a game that was, by the way.
That was what a game, yeah. 3-all.
It's like Haaland. I think they almost scored. City almost won that game, but Newcastle are a tough-based team. If they can strengthen this summer, it's going to be really, really hard next season because it's going to be a lot of the defense is there. For me, it's just the attack. Once Isak settles in, which has happened now, I think he's starting to settle in the Premier League. He's starting to be the striker Newcastle wanted. I feel like they need a right winger. I don't think the right winger is good enough. Almiron's just not consistent, and I think Murphy's not consistent well. So then right winger, if they can get a better right winger and a midfielder to cover Guimaraes, they're definitely going to be maybe up there in terms of challenging for the title. I don't know they'll win it, but challenging and winning a title is different. That means challenging is just being 5 points, 10 points off it. So yeah, just Newcastle could be dangerous next season. They are going to be dangerous next season.
For sure. This is why we're talking about, the best league in the world. I mean, it's just crazy. You look what is going to happen next season. Because Liverpool and Chelsea, that's what we're thinking, that right? Not going to have another bad season, right? Then you're going to have Arsenal, a very young squad still.
If they can win the league,
City, right? And then you have Newcastle, then you got Tottenham as well. As much as we don't praise Tottenham, we don't think they're a big club.
Tottenham are always somehow up there, some way.
They will be up there. And just quickly going to Alberto. Alberto, I mean, he said this lots of times, but Alberto used to be on my live streams all the time. At the beginning of the season, Alberto was Football Ferreira #1 fan, right? He was always on my streams. And I can confirm he actually said this plenty of times, right? I used to do Premier League predictions, every week. I stopped doing the predictions because you cannot predict anything this season, let's be honest, right? And he used to be in there always doing his predictions. And yeah, I can confirm he used to say all the time, Newcastle, watch out for Newcastle, watch out for Newcastle. And yeah, Alberto, what did I say about Newcastle, right? Like Newcastle 11, right, is really good. If Newcastle can keep their main players fit, like the likes of Bruno Guimaraes, we've said this plenty of times, and I've said already today, when Bruno Guimaraes is injured, this Newcastle team is a completely different team. Still a good side, but it's not the same. The guy makes a difference. Look at today again. He absolutely masterclassed that midfield, right? He absolutely masterclassed that midfield. And I remember Alberto actually mentioned a few times about, San Maximiliano as well, how good he is. Like this Newcastle defense, right? When you look at Newcastle defense, quality players. Look at Newcastle goalkeeper. For me, Nick Pope is the best English goalkeeper. I don't care what anyone says. For me, overall, when you look at Ramsey, when you look at Pickford, and when you look at Nick Pope, I take Nick Pope over these two guys.
In Gareth Southgate's mind, it's Pickford. I think Pickford. I would say Nick Pope. I would say Ramsdale, but then again, it's difficult to be fair because it's like England have many good goalkeepers right now. They are actually good. I think Ramsdale for the future because he's only young, but right now you'll probably edge Pickford just because of the experience. But Nick Pope, quality goalkeeper, and they got. I mean, I think then you're looking to a goalkeeper potentially. He's 30 years old, but goalkeepers they don't really rely on pace. They just save. So he can continue for ages. The goalkeepers really. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, I think he's gonna go Pickford Southgate because he's dumb. But I think he'll go. I'll go Nick Pope. But when this guy Southgate. What do you expect?
Oh yeah, definitely. I agree with you, and you agree with me. So that's a good thing. People, please. Do a massive favor. Come on, be nice, right? Be nice to Football Ferreira. Let's have a chilled stream, right? Because yesterday I had 2 crazy streams, right? I always have idiots on my live streams. Try to take a piece of me from my accent, right? Let's not forget, my accent is sexy, right? So make sure that you don't take the piece of Football Ferreira. Be nice today. Otherwise, I'm coming for you. Make sure you like this stream. and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I really appreciate
Make
the love
a
and
poll. Make a poll about it.
it's all banter, people. Look, let's be nice to each other. Come on, let's help. It takes 3 seconds to subscribe and like someone's stream. Let me just quickly go into Alberto here. He says, I'm still football Ferreira #1 fan. Well, I haven't seen you in you was in my live stream, I think was when Newcastle last won, when Arsenal last won the Premier League, right? So, I don't know, I haven't seen you for a long time. He says, even when I don't have time to watch a live stream, I pop in to like the stream. Thank you, really appreciate it. You will always be one of mine. We're very good friends for a long time. Very good guy as well. Thank you, Alberto. Appreciate my man. And going back in tune here, as you know, Into the Ball says, it should have been 5 at half time, right? I mean, I wouldn't say 5. I wouldn't go that far. But, my man, we've gone through the stats. Just let's quickly, 5 minutes, right? Just go into the game, right? A very good performance overall by Newcastle. They completely dominate Man United. Man United looked like a championship team today. They looked lost without Casemiro. That midfield was just not moving. That midfield could just not do anything, right? And in that first half, all you saw was Manchester United defense, right? You saw Lisandro Martinez, you saw Varane, and you saw De Gea basically blocking everything, saving them, right? And then coming into the second half, Newcastle again on top, creating chances after chances, and then Serhan decide to make some changes, right? Brought in Sancho and Martial, and still nothing change. And Newcastle went 1-0 up, fully deserved. Then Newcastle still controlling the game. Manchester United had one very good chance. I can't remember who blocked I can't remember who was now, but it doesn't matter. And that was the only good chance that Manchester United had. Was that a Rashford shot? I can't remember. I really can't remember now. But still, Newcastle completely dominated. And second goal, Newcastle always was on top, had the better chance as well. Overall, was an absolutely a top performance by Newcastle today. So, what did you make of Newcastle performance today? Just quickly review first half, second half.
I mean, they showed why they're in top 4, why they're in a top 4 team today, to be honest. If I think Newcastle might get top 4 depending on what happens on Tuesday and Monday, but Newcastle, they are half. It feels like Newcastle are not, they're the team not under pressure really, because Newcastle just weren't expected to be here. And even if Newcastle miss out top 4, it's still a good season because any Europe could do for Newcastle. So yeah, I mean, Newcastle, like Onto the Ball said, Newcastle School United. Mr. De Silva said that they did, to be honest, because they just toyed with them. Let's say that because United and they are literally with nothing without Casemiro. You couldn't get any team can beat United or get something without Casemiro. So this is where Brentford could beat him midweek. Who knows? Brentford could beat him. You could see Everton beat him potentially as well. Like Everton are fighting for that, and if Everton score first, and that could change the whole. If you let Everton score first, it's annoying. But yeah, Newcastle deserve the win. They just nothing can convince me because it's just
when you look back, what happened in the first half and what happened in the second half clearly was just one team today. There was only one team in that pitch today.
I think I want to draw, to be honest, because the way they played. Just they want to draw. I mean, they tried to play, but they couldn't because of how good United. Because without Casemiro, it's massive for United because they don't link up well, they don't defend well, they don't do anything well without Casemiro in that midfield, and that's a worry for United. I mean, that's more of a worry than positive. Let's be honest, guys. It's more of a worry than because
he's a worry for Manchester United fans. Like they out of 6 points against Liverpool and Southampton, they dropped 5, right? And we said, and even before that, we keep saying, every week that top 4 is not a guarantee for anyone apart from Manchester City and Arsenal.
Listen, if let's say they lost to Liverpool, they beat Southampton and they just drew here, that would have been, I think that would have been pretty much confirmed because they would have been quite ahead of Newcastle and stuff. But now they drew to Southampton sloppily. They lost to Liverpool, and now they lost to Newcastle. So I kind of knew. I didn't think United would win after Casemiro was out for this game, But I thought Newcastle United would show a bit more effort today, but they didn't. And Rashford, I
That
don't think
was
Rashford.
very poor, very quiet Manchester United today. Like Rashford, is he fit?
I don't think it's for the way he played. He didn't play hard as Rashford is. He didn't run that much. He didn't really do
I
anything.
don't think Rashford is fit. And by the way, it's just I've got Guguma in the house. Guess who is in that house?
Finally,
A
Guguma.
baby girl, Guguma. Vamos, Guguma. She says, big up to Ferreira, big up to you, darling. I hope you're doing really well. I haven't seen you for a few weeks on my stream. We always miss you in a live chat. And she says, big up to you as well. And but going back to, I will be going as well with Alberto. Don't forget, Alberto, you know, I always try to go through everyone's comment, but of course, I've got my baby girl in here, you know, my queen Guguma. I cannot miss out. But vamos, Guguma.
Yeah.
With Casemiro, he's like, come on, man, I've said this already today. And I keep saying, I said this and we said that, but it's just like a lot of people just seems to give us a lot share, but they never watch our streams, right? And it's like you're trying to sit down in a chair without one leg, right? It's not the same. Yeah, this Manchester United without Casemiro is like a chair without one leg. It just cannot stand properly and it cannot move properly. And that is the reality.
I have to go and I have to eat now. So, but yeah, make sure before I go, make sure you like and subscribe to Ferreira. It is free. It would help, and yeah, make sure you join on Monday, tomorrow, Everton Tottenham. Hopefully,
yes,
Tottenham.
we'll be doing Everton Tottenham tomorrow night. But yeah, I will see you very soon, my man. Just gonna go through it in a live chat with everyone, and he probably will be back again. You watch. He's gonna go and eat something, then he's coming back. I know what he's like. Alberto says. Even when I've gone through that one as well, Alberto says, I have to agree with onto the ball, Newcastle School, Man United. That was just modern. It was a masterclass performance. I mean, wow, what a performance. What a performance. Yes, vamos Guguma. Big up to you, darling. Alex says, don't lose hope, fellas Manchester United fans. It's not, Alex, it's not big up to you. Hope you're doing well. It's not about losing hopes. It's about top four was never guaranteed for Manchester United. I mean, I have never said that Manchester United will guarantee top four. Manchester United is going to finish top four. You never heard, you or anyone's never heard me saying that top four is a guarantee for Manchester United. That is for sure. And Guguma says, take care, Alival. Don't worry, darling. He will be coming very, very, very soon. Food Fan 10, big up to you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Can you say my name? Food Fan, yeah? Food Fan 10? Of course I can. Nice channel. Really appreciate the support, my brother. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Bring the likes up as well, right? The poll's gone strong at a minute, right? People, I had 42 people smashing the poll, right? And I only got 10 likes on this stream, right? I got over 1,000 views. Make sure you also like this stream and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Come on, people. Be nice. Be nice. But the poll's going strong. The poll going strong. Let me just quickly bring up in here on the table, as you can see now. Right, let me just quickly do this so you guys know that I don't have to keep telling you guys to smash the like and subscribe to the channel. But look, top four. I mean, top four on fire, and man, like wow. You cannot predict, right? And I've said this plenty of time. This season, you cannot predict who will be finished top four, who's gonna go down, who's going to finish in European places. I mean, it's one of them seasons where you just cannot predict anything. Look how bad Liverpool's been this season. Look how bad Chelsea's been this season. Did anyone predict Chelsea and Liverpool to be this bad this season? I don't think there was many people out there that predict Liverpool and Chelsea to have a really bad season. And when you look at Tottenham, right? Like I said this a few times, Tottenham will be in a race for the top four until the end of the season, until the final day. I guarantee you right now that Tottenham will be fighting to get into that top four. Just because, like, Tottenham is having a shocking season, right? I think, look, I've got Guguma. Guguma is a Spurs fan, right? I'm sure she will agree with me, right? Tottenham is having a very poor season. But look, they're fifth, right? And still with a chance to finish top four because everyone been so bad that giving Tottenham a chance every week. Everyone just keep giving Tottenham a chance. Even if Tottenham drops points tomorrow against Everton, Tottenham will still be with a chance to get into that top four. That is the reality. Tottenham will be up there to finish into that top four. And just quickly warn people, let me just quickly change the poll. Smash the like here, please. Bring the likes up. Really appreciate it. Come on, people. Be nice. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And let me quickly go in the live chat. Please give the stream a like. Thank you, Gagoma. Gagoma is my... Come on. Gagoma will always be my queen on YouTube. That's for sure. Thank you. I really appreciate Gagoma. You need to teach me how to say thank you in your language, right? It might be only one of the few languages that I cannot speak, but I do speak a few. Alberto says, 6 weeks ago, Manchester United with 5 points behind Arsenal. Very true. And fighting for the title. I wouldn't say they was fighting for the title, but yeah, a lot of people were saying that, is Man United going to fight for the title? Can they be in the title race? I said, I don't think so, but you never know. Football is a funny game. Anything can happen. And Alberto says now they're fighting to be in the top 6. Not even top 4, top 6, yeah. But yeah, I mean, can they finish top 4? I think they can. They probably will. But look, top 4 has never been a guarantee for Manchester United. And that is the reality. And Guguma says, I'm worried now. Conte's gone. What's going to happen? I mean, look, Guguma, even if Conte had stayed, I don't think anything would have changed, right? You know that Tottenham is Tottenham. Look, Guguma, I've got so much respect for you, but you know what I do think about Tottenham. I just don't think, I don't want to really talk too much about Tottenham. But look, all I can say about Tottenham is that they will be up there in a top 4 race until the end of the season. Will they finish top 4? I don't think they will. That's just me because I predict Tottenham not to finish top 4 before the season start. I predict Tottenham to not finish top 4 every single week. Like you've been watching me, a lot of people have been watching me. I've made a lot of small clips as well saying basically every week, Tottenham will not finish top 4. So that was before the season started and every week. But look, football is a funny game. Everyone just keeps dropping points. Apart from Arsenal, City as well, everyone just has been inconsistent this season. And you just cannot predict who's going to finish top 4. If Tottenham finish top 4, right, I'm going to say the same thing I said with Tottenham last season, right? If Tottenham finished top 4, was not that Tottenham deserved. No, they did not deserve. It was because everyone else was just bad. The reason Tottenham finished top 4 last season was just because Arsenal bottled it and Manchester United was very poor. Not that Tottenham was good, but then you have to give credit as well, right? You have to give credit to, Tottenham last season had a good run, got into they took their chances to finish top 4. But then if Tottenham finish top 4 again this season, with the season that Tottenham is having, come on, let's be honest in here, let's be real. It's luck. It's like because everyone else has been bad, not because Tottenham's been good. And I know you guys know what I'm trying to say. And Google message Gaza Anime, thank you. How'd you say Gaza? Hamnida? Is that how you say it? I hope I'm saying right. But yeah, thank you. That is means, yeah. I hope we can stay in top 4. Look, Gagoma, everyone's keep giving Tottenham a chance. So you might finish top 4. Who knows? Let's find out. Let's wait and see. Like, I think top 4 and maybe the title race will not be decided until the final day. I've just got a funny feeling that top 4, title race, and regulation will be decided in the final day. It's just one of them seasons that is just an absolutely, you just cannot predict anything. I've got it here, Footballistic, my brother, vamos hermano. Hope you're doing well, my brother. Good to see you. Keep up the good work on Instagram. You're doing amazing. Onto the ball says Gaguma. Gaguma deserves this. She deserves this. She deserves everything. What a queen, huh? What a lady. What a woman. She says, I understand your viewpoints. She just cannot predict anything. That's the reality. Top four is just going to be like this until the final day. Apart from Arsenal and Manchester City, no one's guaranteed top four. That's the reality. He says, yeah, Mr. Silva cook Manchester United. I wouldn't say they cook. More than that, they absolutely, I don't know. They're class Manchester United today. From the first second of the game until the end was just Newcastle. And by the way, onto the ball. I watch your podcasts, the previews for this game for Newcastle Manchester United on Thursday, if I'm not wrong. You know, I predict Newcastle to win. And I said Newcastle was going to beat Manchester United 2-1. A tough place to go always. I just don't got a good feeling with this Manchester United in a minute, right? After that loss against Liverpool, dropping points against Southampton, I just think that, and this is what I said, top four for them is not guaranteed. But yeah, I predict Newcastle to win. And of course, when Football Ferreira says something, you know what is coming. It's like Onto the Ball, right? He's a Liverpool supporter, right? By the way, people, go and check Onto the Ball, please. Make sure you drop a subscribe. I absolutely love watching these guys, right? Most of my free time, I spend 1 hour, 2 hours watching their podcast, right? Because great people, great football knowledge, and they make me a better YouTuber, right? That is reality, and I absolutely love watching these guys. By the way, is one support Man United, one support Liverpool, and I'm sure Scott from Onto the Ball said, I want to predict Manchester City to beat Liverpool 4-1, but as I'm a Liverpool supporter from my heart, I'm going to say Liverpool. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I'm going to say Liverpool's going to beat Manchester City 2-1. But the reality was he wanted to predict Manchester City to beat Liverpool 4-1. And if you had put money on it, I'm pretty sure you have been on Dubai right now. Yes, I think you predict Newcastle game. You did predict a draw, I think, because I said I'm not going to predict the City against Liverpool because I did not want to upset you. I did not want to upset some of Liverpool fans that actually like it. Some of my good friends, like Dalival, was in a live chat. I didn't want to upset him. I was going to go for 3-1 Man City, but then I said I am going to predict Newcastle game, and I said Newcastle win for me. Yeah, I was confident 2-1. And anyways, Google says Into the Ball. Good to see everyone showing love, to each other is nice. But people, don't forget to bring the likes up, right? Please make sure you bring the likes up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Really appreciate it. Smash the poll. Let me know. The poll is going strong, right? Everyone thinks Newcastle's going to finish top 4. Wow. Vamos Newcastle. Big up Paul and Newcastle. Food Fan 10 says, just keep my comment. I said subscribe to. All right, hold on, my brother. Sorry, I'm sorry. Look, this. If I have so many people, unless I did not see it, right? No, I haven't got that, my brother. I do not have you, not in here. I do not have you saying, subscribe. I do not have you, my man, in here. But by the way, really appreciate you skip my comment. I said subscribe to Food Fat 10. Yeah, subscribe to Food People. Also go and support this guy in here. Please make sure you guys subscribe to him as well. Let's help each other. It's free. It does not cost anything. Please, please, please make sure we do. And right, I'm missing some of the comments now, my brother. I'm missing some of the comments. I like going through everyone. Sometimes I might take time, but I do like going through everyone. Let me see. My boy in here says, very good, thanks. Great post on Instagram. And Newcastle for top 3. Well, they're third at the minute, as you can see. Let me just quickly share the screen. As you can see, they just took over Manchester United. So, I mean, this race for top 4 is absolutely crazy. And, I did said, Onto the Ball says, thank you, my friend. Always good to see so much love. Thank you, Jose. We live at 7:30. It's only 7:10, my boy. Don't worry. I will come Joyaz, if you're doing yours in time. Of course I will. I will be on a live chat, right? I don't think I can, unfortunately, come along, but I will be on a live chat for sure, my brother. I really appreciate, the invitation. And Guguma says, yeah, definitely check out the Ball. Great channel. Absolutely amazing. People, please. Look, my boy in here. please go and subscribe to Onto the Ball, please. Food Fan 10, my brother, look, if you want subscribers as well, support each other. I'm going to subscribe to you with 2 accounts. People, what did I say to you? What did I say to you? Look, what did I say to you? I swear, Alberto and Guguma will confirm with me, right? He says he's going. He had to go because he has to have his dinner. But what did I say? You watch. He's going to go quickly, tell his mum and dad he got something else to do, and he's going to come back. And then here we go. He's back again. Oh, man. He just loves this too much. He's back again. But, my man, just quickly let me go through some of the comments in the live chat. Honorable says we beat Arsenal next Sunday. You're hitting here fast.
Do not say that. No, let's not jinx it. That's not. We're not going to be Arsenal.
What did I say yesterday about Liverpool against Arsenal next week?
You said we'll beat him. You said
guarantee.
We're not going to beat him. Sadly,
Liverpool will beat Arsenal on. Is it Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday next Sunday.
Liverpool will beat Arsenal on Sunday. I've said this on my stream yesterday. We did the Arsenal Leeds game, and I said, you mark my words right now. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to cut that clip into 60 seconds, and I'm going to post on my social media. I'm going to get a lot of bollocks for that as usually, but guess what? Liverpool is going to beat Arsenal. You know Liverpool's going to turn up against Arsenal.
Hopefully. I don't know what to expect, but yeah, I hope so.
But anyways, we have a lot to go through. Travis being tears, very true. I cannot wait to watch that. I'm telling you, I will be in a live chat. I will be listening for sure. And we've got super stick in here from Guguma.
Yeah,
really appreciate. Thank you so much, Guguma. Like I said, people, I don't know how to thank you. I always say to people, if you subscribe to the channel, if you like the stream, that's all I ask. To appreciate all the hard work that happens to it. All I ask people, I don't ask for any kind of money. Yeah, if you don't know anything, it goes back to the channel. But look, really appreciate that. Guguma, thank you so much. Cannot thank you enough. Thank you. And Mr. Da Silva says, I've been a sub onto the ball when he first came to Football Ferreira as a guest, and yes, it's a great channel. Yes, very, very true. He says, big up Da Silva, my man. Onto the ball. Everyone showing love to everyone. This is what it's all about, right? We've got Liverpool supporting a live chat. We've got Barca supporting a live chat. We've got Manchester United supporting a live chat. We've got Real Madrid supporting a live chat. We've got Tottenham supporting a live chat. We've got Chelsea supporting a live chat. And everyone coming my stream, everyone showing so much love to each other, right? This is what it's all about, right? Yeah, look, we disagree. We agree, right? But that's part of life. That's part of football, right? We cannot all agree in the same thing. We cannot all like the same football club, because if we all like the same football club, right? I mean, there wouldn't be football, right? So it's part of football. Yeah, we can banter people. We can banter each other. But look, let's respect everyone's opinion. Even if you agree or not, let's be nice to each other. Yeah, I do lose my temper sometimes in some of my live streams, because a lot of people take the piss of me for my accent, the way I speak, right? But look, this is why I go mad on Twitter when people piss me off. But by the way, Guguma, big up to you. Guess what? We've got that Manchester United fan in a live chat. You know, the one from yesterday. He's also a Real Madrid supporter. But make sure you be nice to him, right? You need to be nice to him, otherwise he's not going to have his dinner tonight. So make sure you be nice to him. Footballist, he says, congratulations for 2K, my brother. Thank you so much, my brother. Yes, I cannot believe it. I had 2,000 subscribers in 10 months. I mean, these amazing numbers.
Hopefully 10K. If Messi comes out to Barca, what should we 10K? End of the year, 10K we're reaching, hopefully. I think we will.
Yeah, I said this a few times. I think if Messi signs back to Barca, I think my channel will probably grow massively. Massively. Only because you guys know, I'm a Barca support. That means I will be doing a lot of videos of Messi and Barca. And Messi will attract all the fans that, Paris Saint-Germain at the minute is boring all the fans from Barcelona. But you wait until Messi leaves Paris Saint-Germain, comes back to Barcelona. That's going to be the most trading thing in the world for weeks.
It's going to break the internet.
Absolutely. The world is not ready. It's going to smash it. And
hopefully Jude Bellingham went to Liverpool smashes it.
Yes. Look. Gagumi is laughing. You're right. She said, Delaval, welcome back. Jose was right. You will return. I said.
Yeah, I mean,
and Dan Silva says he eats fast. Welcome back, mate.
I ate a little fast, but I wanted to join it again. It's There
you go. By the way, 1 second. Before you start taking the mic of him, right? Rukugu, big up to you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the love and support always, my brother. And bad day. Dalival, he said something to you about yesterday. Liverpool lost to Manchester City. Now it's time for you to say back to him. But be nice, right?
Being Newcastle's not for everyone, is it? I mean, we're to be Newcastle twice. I thought United were confirmed top 4. That's what I thought. I thought United were going to get top 4 confirmed. What happened today? I mean, no Casemiro. You're literally a one-man team. But it's just banter. But you deserve this. That's all I'm saying to you. But it's just banter, man.
So he's saying, I saw these stats on Twitter that Manchester United scored in the last league goal in Ferreira. What is he trying? I don't really get what he's trying to say. I saw these stats on Twitter that Man United score a last league goal in February. What you mean? Away?
No, that's not possible. No. Wait.
That cannot be possible as well.
Wait. Let me tell you now. I'm sure they have. I know.
And also he says, Guguma, thank you, Dar. I really appreciate the super sticker. And Rukugu says we are terrible away, massively missing Casemiro.
But you're a Manchester United Football Club. Injury is not an excuse. We had an excuse last season of before I say injuries. No injuries are allowed, right? No injury excuse for a club like United is allowed. I'm not allowing that. No excuses. You lost today without your Casemiro FC. Okay, your name should be changed to Casemiro FC because that's literally you rely on him every game. Without him, you're awful. You're just your championship side. So
But we've said already, my man. We have reviewed the game and we said, like Casemiro today was a big loss. That midfield was just wow.
Yeah,
all over the place. That midfield today could just not react without Casemiro. Wow.
Scott McTominay, man, how is he still playing? Scott McTominay, my God.
I know. You see, McTominay for Scotland.
Yeah, he was turning into bloody.
He looks like Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo for Scotland, and all of a sudden for Man United, he seems to just be. I know he played a different role, different position.
You know what? I think Ferreira started today at least because Fred does something. Like Fred actually,
Alberto says no love from me to Spurs. He's a gunner. He's a national fan, but
tomorrow, come on, guys, tomorrow.
Make sure Alberto says no love, but Guguma is a Spurs fan, and I want everyone. It doesn't matter if you're Arsenal fan or a Chelsea fan. You must show love to Guguma. If there's anyone that will not show love to Guguma in a live chat, I will block forever from Football Ferreira channel.
Guguma, and when you lose to Everton tomorrow, we're gonna see.
My brother in here says regulation prediction for Premier League. So my brother, I'm that kind of people that when I say something, I do not change my mind from the day to the night. So before the season starts, I predict Bournemouth, Southampton, Everton. And every week I keep saying Bournemouth, Everton, and Southampton. I will not change my prediction.
Yeah, we said the same thing. We said the same relegation battle. We said the same predictions about it. So we agreed on the relegation.
Yeah, and also you did say as well, but did you change it last time that someone asked in a live chat?
No, I didn't change it. I'm still sticking with it.
It's like, top 4. I said top 4. Newcastle was going to finish 5th, but they might finish top 4. It's hard to predict. It's very,
I'm not going to change. I can't change it. There's no point. I'm going to stick with mine. I hope Liverpool get
Yeah.
top four.
Right, my man, let's give this 10 more minutes, maybe 10 more minutes in this live stream, yeah? 10 more minutes. Thank you, Guma. 10 more minutes because I need to go. I need something. Then I need to watch. I don't know. I may watch Napoli against AC Milan. I'm not doing another live stream today. I'm gonna watch Napoli Milan or maybe Paris Germain just to watch Messi. Remember, just to watch Messi and Paris Germain against Lyon. But he says we haven't scored in the Premier League entire March. Our last goal, which was scored in the Premier League, was against Leicester on February 19th.
Wait, that's what?
Yes. I mean, you're talking about what? You're talking about away or home?
Wait, can you just be more clear because I think away, right?
I think he's saying away. It only makes sense away.
That's not possible though. Like, you haven't scored an entire March.
Yeah, because when I bring you up, look, I bring you up quickly. I'm sure that's away. That's what I said when he first asked. I'm sure that's away because look, I will bring you up for you, right? You're talking about Manchester United,
there
right?
you go. Okay.
Yeah, he's in here. Look, Manchester United, right? Look, ooh, he might be right because Leicester. Yes, he's talking about Leicester, and it's true because they had the League Cup, they had FA Cup, they had Europa League,
and Premier League. Wait, he meant Premier League. Go down. I think Premier League. Yeah.
Yes, I know he said Premier League, but then when you go up, both home away. Yes, I know, my brother. You said you're saying now, but what you mean in here, right? In here.
I think he mean. Look, he said we haven't scored entire March in Premier League.
Goal in Ferreira.
Wait,
yes, he's right. Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking like.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking about something else.
Yeah,
he's actually right.
Yeah. Wait, let's go down. Wait,
it doesn't seem possible. Bloody hell! You look at, but when you actually look, right? Yes. They beat Leicester. I remember we actually did that game. We did the live reaction for that game, right?
Yeah.
And then they had Barcelona in Europa League by flags, and then between that as well. Sorry, that was the second leg. Then they had the Carabao Cup final. Then they had the 5 run of FA Cup against West Ham. Then they got beat
there
by.
We go. Yeah. Premier League wise, yeah, he might be right.
Yeah, he's right because they got beat by Liverpool. Remember they dropped to Southampton as well at home 0-0. Then they had the 2 Europa League games, run of 16 against Real Betis.
I mean, it's not.
And then
when you hear the stat, it's like when you hear that stat, someone saying it, like, what? But if you actually look at the context, that Southampton game, as much as I laugh at them for that, unlucky with that red card, and the Liverpool game you were just destroyed. So if you actually look at its context, it's not that bad of a stat to have because there's only two. You only had 2 games. Like it wasn't. If it was 5, then it would have been bad. But 2 games, you got to look at context. It wasn't Southampton. You were unlucky. Liverpool just were on it. So
I mean, it's that kind of stats that it doesn't come in your mind. It does not make you think like Manchester United last score in the Premier League was back in February. It's just crazy. That was just basically, like 2 weeks after the World Cup and maybe nearly 3 weeks after the World Cup. But yeah, my brother, yes, you are right. I apologize. I thought when I was looking at you comments, I thought you said in 2022. I don't know what I was thinking. So yeah, you're right. I apologize for that, my brother. You are correct. And it's crazy. It's crazy stats. It's crazy. Da Silva says, I will always show love to any football fan, but I wouldn't do it for the team they support. Exactly. Very true. This means, Alberto this means respect, right? And I like that. I really like that. Good game, man. Just a bit of banter. Yes. Both homes away game. Very, very true, my brother. Mr. Silva, this is what I like to see. Love and love and love. Talking about Premier League, yes, not FA Cup and Europa League, and also the Carabao Cup as well. Yeah, you are right, my brother. Sorry, I don't know why I was thinking I was reading something else. But yeah, you are correct. Fan10 says, in my Premier League, my favourite team is Liverpool or Manchester City.
Yeah, I agree. Well, yeah, Liverpool. The Premier League.
And why does he has a picture of Kai Havertz, Chelsea?
What? Wait. You say your favorite team is Liverpool City, but you have a Chelsea image. Does he mean what to watch? Like the Premier favorite teams to watch is Liverpool and City, or does he mean
In the Premier League, my favourite team is
oh,
Liverpool and City.
they have a
Yeah, but
Chelsea?
then Liverpool cannot be his favourite team to watch because Liverpool's been as bad as Chelsea this season.
A
So
Man City are in a tower, so they okay. Just be more clear. You have a Chelsea background. Wait,
he's saying because he's called in a World Cup.
what? He is.
I don't know what he's trying to say, but big up to you, my brother. By the way, look, people, we're going to give 5 minutes quickly. Let's look into Newcastle next games, bring it into the table right now. As you guys saw, Newcastle jump into that third place now, taking over Manchester United. Look, top 4 on fire, my people. Top 4 on fire. But let's look Newcastle, their remaining games until the end of the season. So Newcastle, that's a big game. West Ham, a tough place.
West
They're
Ham on
fighting
the
for their lives.
West Ham just won as well versus Southampton, so it would be a massive win. I think West Ham on an evening kickoff as well. West Ham might be up for it. I think they'll win though. I can see a draw. I think a draw. I think West Ham will get a point. I think they'll Brentford. You know what? They could drop points there. I think they'll draw versus Brentford as well. They'll beat Villa. They'll draw versus Tottenham, and they'll draw versus Everton. I think they'll draw all of their games coming up, and except Villa, because I don't know. I mean, if you actually look at context wise, West Ham may seem easy, but no. Brentford are fighting for Europe as well. If you actually look at the table, Brentford are in the Europe chase. Villa are fighting for nothing, so they should win that. Newcastle Tottenham, massive game actually. That's actually a massive game for top 4. Newcastle Tottenham and Everton Newcastle. Yeah, I think they'll probably draw most of them. I think they may.
Yeah, I'm just gonna scroll it down quickly and then you go in here. You have
Arsenal. Well, that's a tough one.
they go against Arsenal, then away to Leeds. I mean, there's not an easy game in football, and especially in the Premier League.
Yeah,
and
fighting for their lives. Half of the team they're facing are fighting for their lives. So Everton, Leeds, Southampton.
they still got a tough run because when you actually think some of the teams they will be facing that will be fighting for their lives, like you just said. So it's gonna be, like I said, I personally think that top 4 will be decided in the final day. The same with the regulation zone and the title as well. I think.
What? I think the title will be over by the final day. It depends. I think I could see Arsenal just winning all their games before their final game, and then drawing one of them. I think it won't go up to the final day. The title will be done by then. To be honest, I think the title celebrations will start then, but it won't be the title decider. But you never know. I mean, Arsenal usually bottle at this stage. If we look at it. But I don't see him boiling it. But yeah, I think it won't be decided on the final day. I think top 4 and relegation will be decided.
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be crazy to predict. But look, I've just in the poll right now. I had 60 people smashing the poll, and I only got less than 20 likes on this stream. People, be nice, please. Make sure you like also this stream and subscribe to the channel if you're new. But yeah, I mean, clearly the question was, will Newcastle finish top 4? So yeah, like 71% said yeah, and basically 29 said no. So clearly everyone thinks Newcastle with a good chance to finish top 4. Can they finish? Yeah, I do believe they can finish top 4 if they keep their main players fit, like the likes of Bruno Guimaraes.
That's a big if, though. A big if you're saying there, because they all get injured. But like I said, Newcastle are good in terms of keeping the players fit, but you're going to get injuries, which it's just like you're going to always get injuries. And that's a big if he just did, because it's like if Newcastle cannot get injuries, they could easily get top 4. But then again, I mean, United could actually finish off the top 4. I mean, who thought that at one stage? United could be actually missing out on top 4. It's mad. But they could win the Europa League then. And
give them the Champions League spot next season.
I think United are the way to get Champions League, to be honest. I can see them winning the Europa League, annoyingly. But yeah. So I think Newcastle could finish 3rd, honestly, because these 3 games coming up, the 3 games they got, United I think got Brentford and Everton, and I think that a Carabao Cup or FA Cup. So he's missing them 3 games, Casemiro, and those 3. And Brentford are a tough team to play against. Everton fighting for their lives, and FA Cup. So yeah, I mean, United have to get this. Newcastle is overrated.
Why does it make you think, my brother, that Newcastle is overrated? I think Newcastle
We're not
got a
saying
good team.
We're not saying. All I'm saying about Newcastle is they are. I'm saying they're a tough team to play against. All we said about Newcastle today in the stream is they're gonna get top 4. They're a tough team to play against. And what's overrating about that? That's pretty much all we said about Newcastle. We're not saying, like, I think it's talking about when we said that we're challenging for the titles. I mean, they're challenging for the title next season.
I don't think he was on a live stream already when I said that.
I don't know what he means. And just be more clear, by the way, in the chat. I'm not sure why do you think Newcastle overrated?
Yeah, we will be going in about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And my brother in here, Rukugi, says another stat for you. We had more points on the last season until April than we have now. It's crazy, isn't it?
I mean, but if you, like I said, context, right? Look, Ralph did end nothing in that season. Ten Hag's won you the Carabao Cup. He's put you in the Europa League quarterfinals. Nah, it's just
semi-final of the FA Cup already.
Yeah, man, like,
you know, in a much better position to finish top 4 as well.
It's a weird stat, but
it's crazy.
But no, you have to. I just think you can't compare them. Ten Hag's done much more than Ralph did. So yeah,
he's crazy. Look, he says again, and he says, "No, Ashley, it was 47 points last till match day 27." It's crazy. It's absolute crazy stats, my brother. But yeah, look, people, it's time to go. Really appreciate all the love and support. It's been a very good stream. You know, a quiet one, chill one. Like, was like more like a love stream. But look, I could name every single one of you in a live chat and everyone that is watch as well. But I cannot thank every single one of you enough for all the love and support. It's been a crazy journey. Really loving doing this, you know. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon. I'll be back tomorrow. I will be doing Everton Tottenham tomorrow night. I will be doing Chelsea Liverpool Tuesday. I will be doing El Clasico second leg of Copa del Rey with my Barcelona against Madrid. And then, you know, Football Ferreira will always be back. But big shout out to Guguma, right? I treat all Football Ferreira fans the same. But of course, you know, like Guguma, she has, you know, a special place in Football Ferreira heart, right? Thank you so much, Guguma, for that super sticker once again. Really appreciate. But you guys just been amazing. Look, every single one of you. Cannot thank you guys enough, my man. Just quickly, one. Anything you want to say? We still got almost nearly 20 people watching us.
I mean, make sure you like and subscribe for Ferreira. It is free. You would appreciate. Hopefully, reach 10K. Well, by the end of the year. But yeah, make sure you join on Monday and Tuesday. Yeah.
Thank you, my man. Also to you, always a big thank you. You're making this channel better. You're really helping me. You know, you're going to be the future of this channel, that's for sure. Guguma says thank you. You don't have to thanks. I'm the one to thank you always for the love and support, like, you know, Rukugi as well. And he says that's still only 3 points difference.
Yeah, you got to look at context. That's the thing.
True. Goodbye. Yeah, thank you, my brother. Bye. He says bye. Bye-bye. People, on your way out, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you do it. And if you haven't liked this stream just yet, please do it. I really, really appreciate all the love and support. Alberto as well. Good to see Alberto once again, because I haven't seen Alberto for a while now. But yeah, Alberto, if you're still there, thank you so much, my brother. And onto the ball, thank you. He's doing a live stream now. I'm going to jump on. Well, I'm not going to jump on his live stream. I'm going to be on a live chat in a minute. But yeah, thank you, everyone. God bless you all. Start a very good week. And merci, muchas gracias. Remember, vamos, vamos, vamos. Big up Newcastle. Newcastle 2, Manchester United 0. I'm going to say Newcastle 5, Manchester United 0. Bye-bye. Thank you. Adios.